Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And for Chicago, Pippen is out there with Dennis Rodman. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Rose. And it's Sabonis in at the post. The Hornets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. To the inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Man, you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
But they recover.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard, gets them another possession, and allows them to run even more clock. Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch so many better in different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, got your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for Chicago. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Monday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. And 3 from Jordan, and again for 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Out left to the wing. Monk with the ball, guarded now by Dennis Rodman. Monk kicks to Bogues, just 5 on the clock to end the run, and the Hornets miss again.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Chicago's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Yeah, another bucket.
And that ties into 3rd all-turn scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely, a game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show. 2-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know what? He's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and then pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. And so many, they're privy to so much information that we didn't have. But no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Karl Malone 24-inch pythons, brother, out there in any of these games.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. He's perfect from the line this time. More star players changing teams. The word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Well, yes. Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But again, how do you stop it? I mean, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You got to let me say that. And if that's recruit, So this is a fine line, and hopefully the players have some fun with it, and hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working with the tech.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Michael Jordan.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Off the inbound, and again!
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. The drive by Reddick, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Goes up off the inbound, and Hernan Gomez with the lay-in. Here's Chicago. They're on a 15-6 run. Dunn passes to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
What the selfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
.149 left in the fourth. Knocked loose. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
The pass to Reddick. To the paint. Here's Hernan Gomez. That one falls. Hernan Gomez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jordan.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tired, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
Shot clock at 5, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And so it's Charlotte with it. 3 on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chris Dunn picks one up. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Harper kicks to Jordan. Dunn outside. Back to Jordan. Shoots over Reddick, and Jordan gets it to go.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
That's his second personal foul. At the line. And he makes the first. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Another bucket. Wow. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alt, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.